Those of you who have played Bully, Scholarship Edition or Canis Conum Edit will know the game is missing a lot of stuff, and if you dig through the files, you'll find a lot of interesting stuff, such as the beta mission Help Petty. The mission is very early beta. It is obvious. The cutscene takes ages to load with the words Help Petty in Tahoma font, and when it does load it shows Petty, Gary and Jimmy playing poker, but the audio was way different than the cutscene. The cutscene was odd. I heard a boy crying and then heard footsteps. I presume this is Gary, who says, "Say fem boy, how was your time with the janitor? Bet you enjoyed it, huh?" Petty started crying a bit more and shaking. "What's the matter, femmy boy? Did he break your heart?" taunted Gary. "You know what, Gary? I'm sick of life. I hate you so much. You've done nothing but torment me. I'm ending it now." Then I heard a slashing sound. "Oh, Petty, do that again," said Gary, who sounded delighted, but the cutscene showed Jimmy, Petty, and Gary still laughing and playing poker. Odd. At this point I could tell why the mission was removed, but the cutscene got weirder. Petty was crying and sounds of slashes ampersand Gary laughing kept playing until the cutscene with the three boys playing poker ended. When the game loaded, I was controlling Jimmy in the school's basement. The HUD was different. It was just like the GTA San Andreas one, but without the money, and the clock said 0666. The mission objective said Find Lunch in blood red font. I started to wonder what mission was I doing. Was it the one what the boys were discussing, or was it something to do with Petty cutting himself? I hoped for the first option, but how was I wrong on that? I had to use the basement's elevator to find Lunch, and this is where things got really weird. A cutscene started playing. It showed a few corpses tied up against a wall, a really skinny girl who was nearly bones, and Petty, who was tied up against a furnace with a man, who I presume was the janitor, kept hitting him with a hammer. Everything except Jimmy, Petty, and the janitor was in really low quality. "You try and snitch on me to Krebel snitch. This is what I do," said the janitor and smacked Petty's face. The sound was awful. The game then shone a close-up of Petty's face, which was all bruised and bloody. A sobbing Petty then said, "No, I'm sorry, please let me go. Not today, snitch," and smacked him in the stomach this time. The game then cut to black and the objective said error 1 text underscore file underscore missing underscore 1 underscore help Hitler. So I hit the janitor with my slingshot. I got a mission failed. Like if you get knocked out during the boss fight with Russell, a cutscene started playing. It showed Jimmy running and falling over, and the janitor grabs Jimmy's leg, and the screen cuts to black and reloads at Welcome to Bulworth. I reloaded my save game and played through the mission again. This time I snuck past the janitor and untied Petty. He had blood stains all over him and few broken bones. I went over and untied the girl. We then had to escape the janitor's room. It was easy. He wasn't there. Then I had to go to Dr. Krebelsnich's office, who then called the police, and the janitor was arrested. I got a mission passed with an odd reward. Mission passed. Reward: hammer. I then went to Jimmy's room and found a bloody hammer. I picked it up and hit Trent over the head with it. Instead of funny attack, he dug the hammer right into Trent's stomach. The clock and HUD were both odd. The clock still said 0666, and the radar was missing, but the ZZZ ampersand save game options were available. But when I went to sleep, I had another odd cutscene. It showed the girl from the basement hanging herself in the girls' dorm's attic and a figure at Jimmy's dorm window. The screen cut to black and played the credits. The game then crashed after the credits and hasn't loaded up since.